Hello, I'm Emily with Allegiance Home Health. Allegiance Home Health is a 5-star Medicare rated home health agency serving South Florida. Allegiance provides nurses, therapists, and private caregivers in the comfort of your home. Today, I'm here with physical therapists Joe Martin and Tim Martin to share more about their story. To get started, Joe, how did you meet Tim?
I met Tim at a local high school. I have a relationship with someone that was starting a mentoring program. It's actually my wife, Rosie's cousin. He was heading up a mentorship program for that high school. He contacted me and said he had a student that was interested in becoming a physical therapist and asked me if I had any interest in the mentoring program. It's very structured. And I said, sure. And Tim happened to be that student.
Now, Tim, what made you want to become a physical therapist?
So that's a really good question. Actually, what started the whole thing was I was 16 years old. I was in high school and I took a career placement test and I had no idea what I wanted to be, but it was like about, I think 95% match for physical therapy. I had no idea what it was. But at the time I was lifting weights a lot and I was really into anatomy and science. I always wanted to do something in the health field. And so I looked into physical therapy a little bit more. And just like Joe said, I was part of the mentoring program. So I was lucky enough to shadow Joe as a physical therapist and get hands-on training what it looked like. And from then on, I thought that was definitely what I wanted to do. And I just did all the prerequisites, studied whatever I needed to study, set all these goals for myself, and was lucky enough to achieve them. I got into school and passed the tests, and here I am today as a physical therapist.
Yes, what an amazing accomplishment to become a physical therapist and even a doctor of physical therapy. What does working for Allegiance Home Health mean to you now?
So working for Allegiance is really great for a few reasons. One, I really like working in the home healthcare setting because it's one-on-one. So I've worked in a few different settings and I've had 3 patients at a time in the outpatient setting. I've had 2 patients when working in other settings, and I didn't think it was the best quality of care when it came to the patient. And so in home health, I love that you can be one-on-one. You're interacting with one person and you can really get to know them. You can form a bond and they can trust you and you can get a lot of really good therapy done. With Allegiance Home Health, they really value their employees, their staff. They want to hire people who they think are real quality employees, and that's going to give the best care to their patients also. So the team at Allegiance is what I really value. There's a great team. Everyone works together really well. And I know I can trust the nurses and the aides and the PTAs. Everyone works together great. And I can really see that it gives the patient the best care. And I can be proud of that. So that's what I really like about Allegiance.
Thank you. Joe, as Vice President of Allegiance Home Health, what is most important to you when our patients are receiving physical therapy at home?
Well, I think Tim touched on this pretty good. First of all, a physical therapist is a, highly educated, highly trained clinician, right? He's got his doctorate, just finished a program. So you have a certain level of expectation upon passing the board. Tim touched on that also. It's not an easy task, taking that board, passing it, showing that, when you pass a state board like that, you become a licensed healthcare professional. You're demonstrating that you have the minimal competencies to do whatever your particular profession is supposed to do. As physical therapists, we are the expert on movement dysfunction. So when we get an interview or a potential therapist to come to work for us and they're licensed, we know that they have the minimum competencies and we know that they're highly trained, highly educated, but we're looking for somebody that fits into the culture of our company. And, somebody that is going to be able to work with those one-on-one relationships that Tim mentioned earlier, and that there's a thing in healthcare that most people in healthcare are pretty competent. But if you don't have a caring attitude and, you show up like you want to be there, you want to help somebody, you build this professional relationship with somebody. It's actually a clinical patient relationship, clinician patient relationship. And you can look at all kinds of studies and literature out there shows that when the patient feels cared for and you show interests in their injuries, disease, whatever it may be, it's going to foster a great relationship for improving your functioning. So we look for people that want to join the culture of our company, offering legendary customer service, and those who really have a compassion or want to care for the individuals that we mostly see, which are mostly seniors. So Tim fit that bill perfectly, and we look for others that want to work in a similar environment. But that's what's really most important when you go to somebody's house, is really that caring, compassionate attitude, because you're going to have a highly educated and trained therapist going out to begin with.
Well, thank you for sharing your story. If you are a caring and compassionate healthcare worker, we are looking for you to join our team. We are currently hiring nurses, therapists, and private caregivers to join our Allegiance family. Find your happiness with us.